do what she's told.
What do you say to a woman who has two black eyes? I don't know what. Nothing. You already told her twice. We told her twice.
What do you do when your wife comes out of the kitchen nagging at you?
I don't know what.
Shorten the chain!
All right, guys, listen to this. What do you do when your wife's staggering around the room?
I don't know what!
Reload.
Hey, Dad, can I have a beer?
Sure, son. Just don't tell your mother.
Sure, I'll help you close and do it.
Great. I appreciate you staying late to help me out.
There was so much dough left over. The bin out back is almost full.
Yeah? Snowstorm obviously kept people away today. I hate that. Here's the form. Done it once before, right?
Nice one.
Well, you sure got the
the lion's share of the tips tonight. It must be your good looks. So, think you might like to work here after your co-op's done?
That'd be great. But I thought you already had enough staff.
There's a lot of turnaround in this place. I like you better than I like the others.
As a trans man, I've experienced most of my life as a woman. I grew up surrounded by dresses and makeup and feeling pretty. A site I used to love was called Girls Go Games and was full of makeover ideas that promoted changing yourself. The before was a woman with acne and unplucked eyebrows, and the after was a woman with makeup and hair product and a slimming dress. I was less than 10 when a couple of girls made their way up my street, where I was eating pizza in a one-piece bathing suit. I overheard what one of them had said. She had called me fat, and I believed it. I thought to myself, I am the before, I just need my after. By the time I was 12, I knew about sex and the risks of getting raped or kidnapped. By the time I was 14, I found out one of the main reasons why I hated my body. I'd asked my friends to start calling me Spencer. I liked how it sounded, and that it was gender neutral. When I was called he, it just felt right. I had hated my body for so long when, in reality, I was just in the wrong one. I'm 16 now, and because I grew up a woman, there are a few things I will never get rid of. No matter how far I transition to male, there will never be a time where I'm not afraid to walk the streets without a key clenched in my hand. There will never be a time where I feel that I'm masculine enough. And there will never be a time where I'm not afraid that I will become the man that women fear to see on the streets.
Woman, in her perfection, was made to serve and obey man. She is frail, feeble, and foolish. Experience has declared her to be lacking in leadership. Women cannot be taught logic. They can never, by any power of education, arrive at the same mental status as that enjoyed by man.
I'm so glad people stop thinking this way.
Wifehood is the crowning glory of a woman. A woman's devotion should be to marriage and creating offspring. To her husband, a woman owes the duty of unqualified obedience. Elizabeth, the class does not have the good fortune of having your voice on this topic.
I don't agree.
I beg your pardon?
I don't agree with what it says, miss.
Well, don't be ridiculous.
I don't want to be a housewife or a teacher, miss. I want to be a writer.
Well, I highly doubt that should be the case, Elizabeth.
My mother got me my first typewriter 3 years ago. My father was a writer. I want to be like my father, miss.
I see, and next you'll be telling us you don't want to get married.
Maybe one day, but because I want to, not because
Have some dignity, Elizabeth. Think of your future and how you will support yourself.
I am.
Are you talking back to me? That will be enough from you, Elizabeth.
If you continue to let everyone dictate what you can and cannot do as a woman, you shouldn't be surprised if you end up unhappy or at least unhappily married, miss.
Hold out your hand, Elizabeth.
No.
Hold out your hand. Hold out your hand, Elizabeth. I will not say it again.
The expression rule of thumb comes from a 1767 English law that entitled a man to hit his wife with a rod as long as it was no thicker than his thumb. Canadian law did not recognize a husband raping his wife as a crime until 1983. It wasn't until 1968 that wife abuse was considered grounds for a divorce. In recent history, the Supreme Court of Canada ruled that extreme drunkenness could be a defense against a rape charge. An underlying message of this type of ruling is that men are not always accountable for their behavior towards women. In legitimizing rape under this type of condition, the Supreme Court renders victims of rape insignificant and denies them legal recourse.
Universal Declaration of Human Rights, preamble, whereas the recognition of the inherent and equal and inalienable rights of all members of the human family is the foundation of freedom, peace, and justice.
Have you ever been accused of sexual assault or rape? Statistically, there is a 98% chance that you won't be convicted. But to Sutherland and Knox, defense attorneys at law, that's not good enough.
Didn't you have romantic fantasies about him?
Never.
Wasn't it really an act of love?
God, no, it was violence.
What's your real reason for coming forward? Attention, money, ambition, scorned, loved, revenge? What is your real motivation?
I'm here to tell the truth. I'm here because I won't be able to live with myself if this man is...
We at Sutherland and Knox are here to protect you. Guilty or innocent, you do not want to suffer the overly harsh consequences of being convicted of rape. As such, we will do what we can to protect you, the victim. And we're just a phone call away.
What were you wearing?
Shirt and a skirt. Why does that...
What was the shirt like? Was it a flimsy shirt?
I don't know.
Article 5. All are equal before the law and are entitled to the...
Were you wearing a bra?
Does that have anything...
Just answer the question. Yes or no?
Well... No, but...
What kind of underwear were you wearing?
Article 7. All should be treated equally by the law and are entitled to without any discrimination to equal protection of the law!
A what?
A thong.
Thong underwear, no bra, a flimsy shirt, and a short skirt. She was asking for it.
Article 5.
Sexually assaulted, regardless of the circumstances, how she reacted to, or whether she resisted her attacker. You don't know me, but you've been inside me, and somehow you think that it's okay. I forget and I forgive, but the war I live is fighting day by day. And says no, she means
No!
The no does not have to be verbal and can be indicated through gestures or by simply turning away. Every man can control his sexual impulses. There is no biological excuse for rape.
Power is equated with masculinity, usually acquired through money and or brute force. Boys learn early that to be a man means having some sort of power or control. A lack of power can make a man feel incomplete, inadequate, or impotent. Feminism is a vision between women and men, but as more and more men are realizing, it is actually a liberation for men themselves from power struggles, performance anxiety, competitive pressures, and emotional distance from women and children.
This isn't one of your stupid little games, right?
No.
You haven't got very much money.
My sister's moving in with me.
You haven't got very much money.
I've been saving for 5 months now.
Are you sure you packed up all of your stuff then?
Yes. And anything I wasn't sure of, I made sure to give to you as well. Chances are you're leaving with a lot more than you came with. I'd take it if I were you.
Look, if I find out you've been screwing around.
No. There's no one else. No one.
And what about Susan?
My lawyer will fix it so you can see her on weekends. No. I know you love to have your weekends free. You won't have to feel obligated to see her every weekend. To be honest, I think once a month is sufficient.
Your lawyer?
Yes, and you're lucky I'm just leaving. I could press charges. But I refrain, for Susan's sake. In the past 6 years, there have been times when you've been a good father. This is the best way to get the 10% of you that was a good father while being rid of the other 90% of the shit you bring to this household.
And where am I supposed to go?
My brother's downstairs with the moving van. I don't know if you noticed, but I took the key off your key ring. And I called your mother. Yes, she's angry at you. No, not because of anything I've done, but because she's smart and because she knows you better than anyone. I'll call my brother to come up and help you with the rest.
What is this crap? One day everything's fine and next all my stuff's packed up in boxes and you're acting like a goddamn lawyer.
One day everything's fine? What day are you referring to? Things haven't been fine for a year. Things haven't been good for almost 2. I'd love to go back to a day when things were fine.
You're being ridiculous.
You're goddamn right I am. Why else would I be making you payments on a car we don't have because you rolled it? Why else would I tell my friends that I broke my wrist carrying a bag of potatoes? And why else would I tell my daughter, oh, Daddy's sleeping downstairs on the couch in his clothes again because he's tired? Yeah, you're right. I'm being ridiculous. Thank God that's behind me.
You know what? I'm getting a lawyer too.
Don't you dare turn this around and make this my fault. Today, this is about me.
We are taught to believe that as women we cannot stand alone, that we are too fragile, too delicate, needful of protection. So that now in these enlightened days, when our intellect tells us to stand on our own 2 feet, unresolved emotional issues drag us down. At the same time that we yearn to be fetterless and free, we yearn to be taken care of. Hello, this is the Women's Resource Center. confidential. Okay. I just got into an argument with my partner. Are you hurt, and is he there now? No, I'm fine, and he's not coming back for a while. I just don't know what to do or where to go. The shelter is always a safe option for you. You don't understand. If he comes after me, I'm terrified. I understand, but getting you somewhere safe is what's most important right now. I think the police are coming, but I don't know what to say if they come. The police are there to help you. They can lay an assault charge against your partner if they believe you are in immediate danger. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. Whatever you decide, we're here for you. I have to think. Even if you aren't planning on leaving right now, there are a few things you should get together. You may want to write this down. Do you have a pen? Yes, right here. Okay. You should get together some important papers, like your health card, your driver's license, your bank card. You should find a safe place to put them where your partner can't find them. Okay. Now think of somewhere you can go if you want to leave. Maybe a close friend or relative that could help you. Find somewhere to store some extra clothes or keys. Work out a signal.
Who the hell are you talking to?
Hello? Hello? To be female is to walk the world in fear. Women tend to lead stifling lives. They avoid going out after dark and avoid even necessary tasks like errands or shopping in certain areas, or being out at times when they feel they are at risk. So, I was walking home from drama rehearsal one night, and it's so dark out. But you have to understand that it's only a little after 5. Winter. Well, the street lamps are on. The light is orange. It's not the same. Suddenly, I hear footsteps behind me. I start to walk faster. The footsteps, they match me pace for pace. I look behind me and there's a large man. His coat. The air is frigid in my lungs and I can't breathe. Where to go? What to do?
Good morning.
Good morning. How'd you sleep last night?
I couldn't stop thinking about you.
You're so sweet.
So, what did you do last night?
Just some homework.
So, why couldn't you FaceTime me?
Because I love you, I do not allow you to hang out with friends.
Hey,
How's your day been?
better if it was with you. How was school?
Good. Got partnered up with Jake for a bio project.
Who's Jake?
Because I love you, I do not allow you to talk to boys, even if they're family.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I
love
love
you. I miss you.
When can I see you?
I'm still grounded.
Can you sneak out? Hey,
Hey,
what are you doing right now? Can you come over?
Sorry, I'm going over to Mila's.
Is anyone else going to be there?
Just some friends from school.
Like Jake?
Because I love you, I do not allow you to disobey.
Hey, are you mad? Why haven't you gotten back to me? Hello? Are you with Jake?
You have reached the voice mailbox of...
Where are you? Why are you ignoring me?
You have reached the voice mailbox of...
Why are you doing this to me?
I'm so sorry. My phone died and I didn't bring my charger to school. Are you okay? Please, call me when you get this.
because I love you.
Because I love you. I beg you not to stay. I beg you to
And I beg you to
stay.
I beg you to stay.
Hey,
Hey,
did you get any of my messages? I'm so sorry.
send me a picture. That'll cheer me up.
I'm at dinner with my family.
You can run to the bathroom.
Oh,
uncomfortable situations and through hell.
Are you breaking up with me?
I don't want this anymore.
Sunshine, I need you. You're the only person I care about.
I don't want to be with you.
You said you loved me.
It's too much.
If you break up with me, I'll kill myself.
I'm so sorry. Are you there?
You have reached the voicemail box of...
Please don't do this. I love you.
I do this because I love you.
In 2018, we call it social networking. But Facebook was originally created so men could judge women's appearances and hookup potential based off of profile pictures and contact information. There are now over 10,000 dating sites in the world, and statistics say that most users are men who post false profiles and are simply looking for sex partners. How valuable can a woman feel in the online world, where she is a target with a swipe to the right and trash with a swipe to the left? You see, the difference is this is my choice.
It's hard to find a good man in this town.
Single, middle-aged man seeks special lady friend to show love of music, romance, and travel.
Single, professional, intelligent, cultured, and attractive female seeks man to share long-term relationship.
Must enjoy the outdoors.
Must be able to deal with an independent woman.
No star seekers I want. I'm not interested in workaholics or a woman on the rebound. And if it's money and prestige you want, then forget it.
Doesn't always want the upper hand and isn't concerned over whether I earn more than him. Looking for a man that will judge me by the value of what I do, rather than the length of my legs.
No druggies, no star seekers. It's quality I want, not quantity. I'm gentle, I'm honest, and I'm clearly open-minded. Only those with sincere intentions need apply.
I can be strong and vulnerable, intelligent and sexy, opinionated and flexible, angry and forgiving. I'm getting a PhD and a manicure.
Photo appreciated.
Soldiers and war heroes are honored and celebrated. Explorers acquire immortal fame, and martyrs are revered. But how many would look upon a woman as they would look upon a soldier or an explorer? Women are equally brave and courageous, educating themselves and venturing into new territory, struggling and enduring pain for the betterment of and continuance of humankind.
There was utter pandemonium outside the university building as ambulances carted away the injured. Police have now confirmed 14 students dead, all women. Another dozen people were hurt, caught in a rampage that witnesses called a human hunt, with the gunman yelling, "I want women."
I'm here because of the feminists. I'm going to send them to their maker. The men can leave.
We are the 14, bright shining stars ready to soar. Tomorrow beckons with promise. We cannot be quiet. You will remember our story.
2 years down, 2 to go. I'm halfway there, halfway to realizing my dreams. Music is one of them. The clarinet is my passion. It's funny, isn't it? Music and engineering. Odd mix, but I'm so thrilled to be an engineer.
23 days to go. I can't wait. I can escape the dreariness of Montreal and soak up the breeze in Cancun. A vacation from the snow and engineering textbooks.
I have 3 job offers. Who would have thought it? Maybe I'll move to Ottawa or Vancouver or Toronto. You can do anything when you're an engineer.
I've been able to work with my dad as his teaching assistant this year. It's been an experience, but I've been able to get to know my dad differently. We're the father-daughter engineering team.
I graduate tomorrow. Can you imagine me, a girl from St. Ulrich, graduating with honors in engineering?
I have the most wonderful husband. A lifetime of togetherness, holidays, anniversaries, birthdays, all to be shared. But I really can't wait for tomorrow and the next day. And I wasn't an engineer.
Just in the right place at the wrong time.
Following the Montreal Massacre, a group of men formed together to create the White Ribbon Campaign and speak out against the violence towards women.
It is men who must show they care, that they are not in league with monsters.
It is men who must heal themselves, otherwise the pattern will continue.
She takes another step. Slowly she opens the door. Checks that he's sleeping, pick up all the broken glass and furniture on the floor. Been up half the night screaming, now it's time to get away. Pack up the kids in the car. Another bruise to try and hide, another alibi to ride. Another ditch in the road, you keep moving. Another stop sign, you keep moving on. And the years go by so fast. Wonder how I ever made it through. And there are children to think of, babies asleep in the backseat. Wonder how they'll ever make it through this living nightmare. But the mind is an amazing thing, full of candy dreams and new toys and another cheap hotel, 2 beds and a coffee machine. But there are groceries to buy, and she knows she has to go home. Another ditch in the road, you keep moving. Another stop sign, you keep moving on. And the years go by so fast. Wonder how I ever made it through. Another ditch in the road, you keep moving. Another stop sign, you keep moving on. And the years go by so fast. Wonder how I ever made it
Cue the music, please, everyone! Mic check. Makeup good. And roll it! As a housewife, you should spend the balance of your day preparing for your husband's return from work. Daily chores such as dusting
and vacuuming should be completed. These tasks are your responsibility and should be taken care of. Later, sometime during the early afternoon is when you should begin to prepare your evening meal. Be sure that your pantry is well stocked with all of your spouse's favorite meals, and be sure to prepare your meal to his tastes. When your husband walks to the door, "Honey, I'm home," have his newspaper and slippers ready. Be sure to greet him with a smile and ask politely how his day was.
How was your day, dear?
But be sure not to go into the details of your day, as his are much more important. Later, you may wish to discuss current issues. Listen attentively to what your husband has to say, but be sure never to interject or argue. It is not your place. And last of all, never complain or nag.
And cut! Okay, good. Shoot, everyone. 5 minutes.
We're taking it.
Hey, babe, you're great.
Jillian had several restraining orders against Ralph Hadley. The police told me not to talk about it, but the man was a maniac. She was just trying to get away.
Jillian managed to hand her baby to me before her husband dragged her back inside. She had 2 other kids as well. Thank God they didn't witness this.
People who love Ralph will always love Ralph. The people who love Jill still love Jill. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
I tried to help, but when I saw the gun, that was it. I took off. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
It may sound trite, but when you live in a quiet community like this, you just don't expect this sort of thing to happen.
Tuesday, June 20th, 2000. Is it all possible? I do not want my son to know what I did until he's old enough to understand. Maybe, just maybe, he'll forgive me.
Lighthouses don't go walking all over an island looking for boats to save. They just stand there, shining. Although we can't save every boat, we hope that today you absorbed a shred of light. A small bit of knowing that you can't be silenced. A small bit of understanding that we are getting somewhere. And a big, big knowing that
You are important.
Unquestionably.
You are untouchable. You are beautiful. You are to be respected undeniably every minute of every day.